So for first questions, they really want to know about like find the expression for the products of the roots, okay? So the roots of what? Of px in terms of k. So here what you have to remember that mean the roots of ax squared plus bx plus c equal to 0, which is alpha and like beta. Okay, so we can just consider that alpha, okay, alpha plus beta equal to negative b over a, I'm sorry, negative b over a, and alpha times beta equal what? Equal to c over a. So the purpose of this is to find the alpha times beta, which is what? So you can just see here, c is this place and a is here. So that means we can just say the product, right? The products of roots. Roots and equal to c over a, which is 3k plus 6 over a, which is 2k. So, and that's all. That is what the A want. So the B here, they want us to find the value of k, which px has two distinct negative real roots. So here, p, that means what? Find k, which is px, has two, right? Has two distinct DINCT, yeah, distinct negative roots. Okay, so what does it mean? It means it's like this. You can just see here, they say that px has two distinct negative roots. Okay, real roots. So what does real root mean? That means the number of real numbers, which is negative. And okay, and then I just want to tell you that we should care what the question gives us, which is the word distinct. The word distinct, that means both root cannot be equal, like alpha and beta cannot be equal, and negative real roots. So that means two, they can just want us to find the k, which is k, okay, k which is cos px, to have two what? Two negative real roots. So in this case, I just want to tell you, when they say two distinct, what does distinct? That means not equal. We can just say what? When one quadratic equation had two distinct roots, that means the b squared minus 4ac, it must be greater than or 0 or positive. Why? Because it's like if we had like ax squared plus bx plus c equal to 0, yeah, ax squared plus bx plus c equal to 0, we might x equal negative b plus or minus root of b squared minus 4ac over 2a. So I just want to say the roots of this equation, it depends on this. Okay, if we want only one root or repetitive roots, this here must be equal to 0. But in this case, this thing, that means both must be different. So we can just consider that means this here must be positive, because the number that under the square roots must be positive all the times. When it's positive, it can be equal to any number, but it's negative, that means it has no root, no real roots. And if it is equal to 0, we can just say this equation has only one root. So the reason why, because of that, because b squared minus 4ac is under the roots or the square root, and it can just decide how many roots that equation has. So here, distinct negative, and then we have to think about this. They said negative, right? So when they say negative, what does it mean? It mean what? Alpha times beta must be positive than 0, and furthermore, alpha plus beta must be less than 0. Why? Because if we put like this, we must say both of the roots, which is alpha and beta, that we already denoted. Okay, if both of them are positive, it could be like the multiplication between both of them must be positive. But in that case, it cannot, because even both of them positive, like multiply together, it still get positive. So there are two outcomes. So then to make this to be more clear or classified, we had to give this, because if the alpha and beta both of them negative at the same times, we can just consider that the sum from both of them are negative. So then we can just say distinct negative real roots. It means three conditions here, which is b squared minus 4ac greater than 0. Okay, alpha times beta positive, alpha plus beta is negative. Understand? So here I can just revise like px equal what? We got px equal 2kx squared, right? So which is 2kx squared, I'm sorry, okay, 2kx squared this. So then we can just what? Okay, we can just find the b. It's like alpha times beta, we already know, and we might find alpha plus beta, it's gonna be what? Negative b over a, which is negative the coefficient of x over this. So here it's negative 15k over 2k, which is negative 15 over 2, okay, less than 0. This is one condition that fulfill our wishes. And then we got alpha plus times beta, okay, times beta here equal what? It's like 3k plus 6 over 2. Okay, it must be greater than 0. And another is b squared minus 4ac, which is 15 squared with 15k squared minus 4 times 2k and then times 3k plus 6. Okay, so that's gonna be what? It's gonna be 225k squared minus 1, 8, 3, it's gonna be 24, yeah, minus 24 square k square and minus 48k. And then it's gonna be 201k square minus 48 square. Okay, so it has to be greater than 0 also. So here you can do by following decimals. That means it's like, first of all, we can graph y. Okay, y equal to 201x squared minus 48x. Okay, and for about this, that means we can just put y equal 3x plus 6 over 2. Okay, so after we plug it, okay, let me just do it with me now. We can like this. So here, okay, first we can just put y equal to what? Equal to 3x plus 6 divided by 2x, I'm sorry, 2x. And then we can just say what? Y equal to 201x squared and minus 48x. Okay, but in this case we want positive, so that when you can just put this here is like y greater than 0, and also this, because we want only that. Okay, greater than 0, understand? So that means we can just say here for blue is the 201x squared, and for red it's for 3x plus 6 over 2x. So you can just see here, that mean okay, we can just say if we see a part of the whole graph, like the red one for the rational or the like the fraction function is like y equal 3x plus 6 over 2x. You can just see two parts. But the thing is, we only focus on what? We only focus on positive. That means y positive. So which place that cause y to be positive? So first of all, if you look at this, you look at this from x negative 4, negative 3, and 2, you can just see the graph is above the x-axis. So you have to remember that when the graph is above the x-axis on any interval of x, so we can just consider that mean x cause the y to be positive in that. So that means we can just, if x less than negative 2, our graph is above the x-axis. So that means we can just consider the answer is x less than -2 and x positive. Because of what? You can just see here. From 0 to infinity, here, this graph never go below 0. So that means we can just consider the answer is what? Then what? 3k plus 6 over 2 greater than 0. You can just use GDC, okay? Then, then k less than -2 or k positive. About the second one, okay? About the second one, which is what? Which is 201x squared minus 48x, okay? And it's gonna be greater than 0 too. So if you watch the graph or read the graph, you can just see here. Y is positive when, okay, x less than 0 and x greater than 0.23. You know why? Because if x less than 0 to the left, the graph is still above the x-axis. So that means we can just consider if x less than 0, y is positive. And if x greater than 0.23, y is positive also. So 0.23 and 0, okay? So then we can just say what? Then we can just say k less than 0 or x. It should be put x in it. K, okay? So, or k greater than 0.23, okay? So the answer is, which answer that we should get, or we should consider? First of all, we can just do in scratch paper and do like this: 0 and -2 here, and 0.23 here, okay, for example. So that means for the first equations here, the answer or the area of the first inequality with 3x plus 6 divided by 2x is what? Less than -2 and greater than 0, okay? And then for this, it means less than 0 and this. So which area that we should put? You can just see here. The answer for both of them is different, but we had to find a common answers. That means the answers for one, answer for the second one is like it matched both. So that means it's like this. You can just see the line of the answer for the second and the line of the first. It means it's like it twice while x less than -2 or k less than -2. And furthermore, when k greater than 0.23, we can it's like twice. It's like from the first inequality and the second inequality at the same time. So that means we can just consider that area is the answers, okay? So then, and then we can just say what? Okay, then k belong to what? -infinity to -2 and 0.23 positive infinity, okay? And that's all for our questions. I hope you understand. Bye-bye.